Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Lightning and the Cobras. Division rivals do battle. Next. Billy Gore gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Now to the plate, Seth Roberts. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we'll look at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. McKee will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
The left fielder, Timmy Hinson.
Coming to the plate now, Timmy Hinson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
That one's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
At the plate, Mo Cole, 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. First delivery to him on the way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McKee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting first, the center fielder, A.J. Valito.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, A.J. Valito. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. Runner goes. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hinson stands at second with 2 gone. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The set and the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Will Sweeney starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Digging in, Glenn Suarez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Now the pitch.
Suarez.
Count 1-0.
So guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
2-0 count, the pitch.
3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Not a good 3-0 swing, as he was well behind the fastball there. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Minton.
Into the box, Manny Minton, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. They'll start things here at 316. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Now the 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. One and two now as that one's fouled off. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
The 2-2 one more time. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gray is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Paul Taylor.
Stepping into the box, Paul Taylor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Runners on first with one down. Two balls and no strikes.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
2-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Michael Wright, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 10 home runs, 26 RBIs. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now batting, Marty Riggs, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Nickel.
In now, Ryan Nichols. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. On the ground to third. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Wesley Ray.
Into the box, Wesley Ray. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Ray is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Standing in, Jim Harding. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the belt, kicks and deals. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Digging in, Sean McKee, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And the pitch. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Is knocked down on the mound, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
That is 6. The shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Now at the plate, Mark Lacy. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2. Line drive to center field. Valido is there, 2 gone.
Batting center. The center fielder, Jonathan Adkins.
Standing in, Jonathan Adkins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Will Sweeney. 9-1-2 due up.
Sweeney.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. And it's fouled away. So 1-1.
That's ball 2. I got 2-1 to count.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he fouls this one off. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Definitely well hit, but the leadoff man's retired to start the 3rd.
Roberts.
Digging in to try it again, Seth Roberts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Oh, 1 strike.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Yet another check on first. Being especially careful here. At the plate, Timmy Hinson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So 1-1. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Two and two now with 2 away, and the base is empty. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Brad Benton. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
The first baseman, Brad Benton.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
That's a base hit into left field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher doing next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
So here now is the pitcher, Billy Gore, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch.
1-0.
No one out with a runner at second. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
So striding forward now, Glenn Suarez. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A man at third with one away. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Valido has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up is the shortstop, Mo Cole.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here it comes.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, A.J. Valido. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 pitch.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Marty Riggs is on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Into the box now. Marty Riggs comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. One count and the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. From the stretch.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
First and second here with nobody out. And that misses 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another full count pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now at the plate, Ryan Nichols. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Throw over to first. Runner's back. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 2-1 pitch. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Wesley Ray is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Right, waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jim Harding.
Stepping in, Jim Harding. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0. Here it is. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And the count will be full.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled away. Fouled off. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Jeremy Kilpatrick answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Sweeney will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Digging in the switch hitter, Seth Roberts. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Lightning lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Manny Minton.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Now in the box, Paul Taylor. First pitch on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Michael Wright, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Ground ball left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Now batting.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive a full base hit.
To the plate now, Sean McKee, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. First and second now, one man out. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batter, the shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Striding in, Mark Lacy. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
That evens it up, 1-1. Two and one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Timmy Hinson. First delivery to him on the way. This year against right-handed pitching, Hinson hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. So far this season, Hinson is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 1-2 now. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left. But this will be a foul ball. They'll try again, 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Mo Cole.
Stepping in, Mo Cole, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The center fielder, number 10, AJ Valito.
Into the box now, A.J. Valito. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Adkins comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Marty Riggs.
So striding in, Marty Riggs 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Adkins leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And now pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1.
Inside ball.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So coming to the plate, Brad Benton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit weakly back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
The pitcher, number 30, Jeremy.
Richard Wise will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2 out, nobody on.
That's
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Glenn Suarez, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
1-2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Tim Lee takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Tim Lee.
Digging in, Ryan Nichols. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
From the stretch.
Yeah.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Career number 247 as they move on top 4-0.
Man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The right fielder, number 13.
Stepping in now, Wesley Ray, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Jim Harding, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
2-2, here it is. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Struck him out. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Will Sweeney, and they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Seth Roberts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and they start him with one high and away for ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box, Timmy Henson, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Fouled off. The 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Taylor has got it, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the bottom of the 6th. Nashville is out in front here, 4-0. Ready for another chance? Manny Minton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he missed with the palm ball, so it goes to 2-1. Pitch on the way.
That's ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Striding in once again, Paul Taylor. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air to right field. And that's in there. Base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dino. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Brad Morrison takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. At the plate now, Sean McKee, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes count.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Lacy. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Morrison is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time. That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Jonathan Atkins. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ed Robinson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jason McIntosh will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Jason McIntosh.
He's set. Here it comes. Mo Cole is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Still 1-2. Hit hard to third. And the Throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And here's another look at that highlight reel play with Show Track. Didn't have a lot of time to react, but he made a beautiful diving stop, and then you see the good hard throw across the diamond to record the out. Nice work. So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Valido. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1. It's a low changeup that's laid off.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Brad Benton.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hit down the line at first. A dive. He's got it. He is out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets a soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Jason McIntosh. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The second baseman, Suarez.
Digging in now, Glenn Suarez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yep, that ball went out. Two balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 8th inning coming up. Nashville. Leading off the inning, Ryan Nichols, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Wesley Ray comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So now to the plate, Jim Harding. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. Behind 0-2 now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. Mike Morton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming into the pitch.
Michael Jordan will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
1-0.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Seth Roberts. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the eighth. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Nashville is on top here, 4-3. Ryan Thigpen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Manny Minton. First pitch on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. So the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
King Giles will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 26, King Giles.
Stepping in now, Paul Taylor. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Runner goes for second to short. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Catcher number 4, Michael Wright.
Ready once again, Michael Wright, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Wright has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1-1. Fouled away. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate, Sean McKee, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And another foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Kevin Nagy will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Kevin Nagy.
Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Valito will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. King Giles will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Number 26, King Giles.
Gunter will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Timmy Hinson. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
In now, Mo Cole. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
The center fielder, number 10, A.J. Valido.
To the plate now, A.J. Valido, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
To 1-2 now. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No outs, nobody on. Now another one hit deep to left. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now 7-4. Standing in now, Marty Riggs, and he fouls this one off. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with them.
Ryan Nichols will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Ryan Nichols goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Wesley Ray is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to... Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mark Levy comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th. Number 58.
Striding in to start the 9th Jonathan Atkins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Into the box now, Brad Benton, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Valido is there, and he has it for the first out. And this throw gets away from him. Settling in now, Jason McIntosh. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Glenn Suarez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-4 the final finish today. Nashville used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Ryan Thigpen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Clark Levy wraps it up for the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak.